So we're gonna do Anuradha Nakshatra today. And what do I mean by Scorpio secrets? Again, redundantly. And I'm not tired of it. Why is it that two Scorpios think differently? Why is it that any zodiacs think differently? Well, zodiac sign is 30 degrees long and is divided into 2.5 parts in Vedic astrology. And each of those 2.5 parts is ruled by a certain planet. So even though you're in a Scorpio, which is ruled by Mars, we're now in the degree from 3.21 to 16.40 degrees, which is ruled by Saturn. And during your birth time, when moon comes into this degree, you think differently from people who are from 0 to 3.20 degrees, or who will be from 16.41 to 30 degrees of Scorpio. So we're going to find out how you think. Because remember, moon is your mind. Moon is how you relate, how you emotionally relate to people. It's not your sun sign that really shows who you are. So these people, remember, first of all, that moon in Scorpio is delibiated, okay? It's weak. So there's a lot of turbulent nature here for a person. This is one of those moons where, when you feel down, after, like, let's say you didn't get that promotion, you didn't get married with the girl of your dreams, you just broke up with your girlfriend or boyfriend, and that feeling, that turbulent feeling that you go through day by day, you can't eat, you can't concentrate on anything. Imagine having this on a constant basis. And that's what happens to moon in Scorpio. But when this energy of moon comes in between the Anuradha Nakshatra, okay, from 3.21 to 16.40 degrees, it's a lot more stable. Because first of all, this constellation is ruled by Saturn, okay, which kind of slows all the emotions down. Doesn't do all the way up and down like moon goes. Saturn is a slow moving planet, so it levels the emotion down of Scorpio a bit, okay? And the symbol for this is, again, the arch, the triumph arch, or lotus, you can say. And the deity that represents this is friendship. It's extending a hand of friendship to you. So this is what's happening in this particular nakshatra. So let's find out how these people actually think compared to other Scorpios. So of course, whenever you have any planet within these degrees, including the moon especially, that we're talking about right now, these people are extremely, emotional, and they get attached to things very quickly. They get attached to a person very, very fast, They may fall in love with whatever they're doing really quickly. If they found some new passion, they will fall for it really quickly. And, female planets like Moon and Venus do not do really well in here. Because the emotions, even though Saturn is stabilizing these emotions, but remember, the energy of Scorpio is still there. So these guys are always, experiencing heartbreaks in their life, especially in the first half of life. They experience heartbreaks not just in relationship, but also with their material success as well. So whenever some good times follow for these people, it is also followed by the bad time. And that's what these guys don't realize, which is actually the key to the remedy. That let's say you get into a relationship before your age of 35, because this nakshatra performs well after the age of 35. So before 35, when you get into a relationship and you're feeling that motivated, that I love this person, I can't wait to see this person, I can't wait to kiss this person, remember, there's going to be some negativity coming soon. Maybe this person will get, scared with your possessive nature. So that's what happens. And these people give it their all. Because this is a representation of extending a hand of friendship. So when they become friends with somebody, when they fall in love with somebody, when they have any kind of a relationship with anybody, that they feel it's a good relationship, they completely want to just extend themselves, that like, here I am. Where a person of the other moon, zodiacs will play a game in a relationship. You know how boyfriend, girlfriends in the beginning kind of play a game of ignoring each other, making the other person want the other person. However, these people just know that, look, I don't want to play games. Here I am. I'm available. I'm single. You're single. We like each other. Okay. Call me. Don't ignore me. And when they get ignored, that's when those ripples come. That's when those their mind goes up and down. However, these people are kind of safe because their ripples don't last for long, because Saturn's energy stables the entire, the bed of water within them. So Saturn comes out, he stabilizes the energy again, and then these guys are calm again. Then again, if that relationship doesn't last, they'll go for something else. Then it'll happen again. So even though Moon is delineated in Scorpio, however, in this nakshatra, it's a lot more stabilized. It's able to get over things quickly. However, then the new things come quickly as well. So if you have Moon, Venus, Mercury in this nakshatra, you should be very careful when you're getting into a relationship with people, okay, especially the opposite sex. Because God is going to bring you certain people that are going to emotionally disturb you. Like if Venus is in Scorpio, you usually get a female. If you're a guy and if you have Venus in Scorpio, you're going to get a female who was emotionally abandoned by her mother. And when you have Moon here, you're going to get somebody who was not only abandoned by a mother, but you're going to attract people who want you to be their mother. So that's what happens. You get, it's like you get a drug addict, extremely drug addict, and you try to help them, rehabilitate them. But one day you come home and bam, they're shooting something. And that's what happens. You try to save this woman who was abandoned by her mother, but in a relationship you feel like the father, the husband, the boyfriend, and everything, and suddenly she snaps out of it and bam, you go haywire because you just gave everything out to this person and you got nothing in return. And that's because of the fact you just opened yourself up without ever analyzing it, And so these people actually make very good spiritual counselors, because they're able to go through so much of these up and down. They're able to know the feeling after the age of 35 or in their 30s that realize, the past and the future goes away. What's here is the present. And when you live in present, nobody can ripple you up. Because even if they make these waves in your mind through their actions, the very next moment, it's playing again. So that's a very good remedy for these people. These people make very good artists, singers, writers, novelists. Writers and novelists come out of this nakshatra. Why? Because they have suffered so much in love and relationships that they're able to make another person cry by writing their emotions out on the paper. So guys, this was my analysis on Anuradha Nakshatra. And remember, in Scorpio, usually no planet does well except Jupiter and Sun. Because Jupiter is a guru. For guru to be in a turbulent situation is a challenge. So this is why Jupiter, who's a teacher, he wants to know this. He wants to learn these turbulences in life. And he's able to manage it. So Jupiter does good in this. Soul is internal. It's an in-depth thing that you cannot understand. The sign of Scorpio in the Anuradha or any nakshatra represents depth and rippled emotions. So a soul is able to handle that, which is by sun. So sun is able to throw its illumination into the sign and light everything up. So, like if you go to a dark room and somebody hung a little scary poster and you shed a light on it, it'll look scary. But if you put that poster in a completely lit up room, you are not scared. So that's what sun does. It illuminates that fear. And that fear then it disappears. Okay? So, if you're new to my channel, subscribe above, because you just found out why is it that you keep going through the people you're going through in your life. Why is it that you're different from the other Scorpios? Okay? And if you want to know more about astrology, check out my link below. Check out my book there, Astrology at the Speed of Light. It'll tell you everything what I'm explaining here. It'll tell you everything in more detail. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. And remember, live in now for this nakshatra. Live in now, and that's your best remedy. Once you live in now, nothing matters. For me, I live in now. Okay, and I'm saying this now. I live in now. Nothing gets me down. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's any kind of financial hurdle, whatever comes, bam, I'm over it. And, I bless the universe for giving me this feeling. Anyway, guys, enough about me. See you next time.